guys, welcome back to From Cells to Shows with Trinity. Today our episode is about my girl Ciara. You might know her from Love and Hip Hop, but she is a boss, multi-millionaire baddie, and she is so humble and so cool and busy as ever. Even her other number, we can't get to it. But she's amazing, and this episode is all about her, how we got connected, and how you just making great relationships can push you further along throughout life. So I bought her vendors list when I saw her advertising for her Money Monster Academy. Basically, she has vendors lists and ebooks, motivational books and pamphlets that basically help you pursue your business. So I bought the vendors list. I was kind of sitting on it for some time. I'm like, this vendors list is long. It's full of vendors. Like every page is hair, it's makeup, it's perfume, it's jewelry. I'm like, when am I ever gonna find a vendor? But it turns out she has all of the best, and not just because she ever told me that. I called and I bought from almost everybody because I was so excited to have a vendors list. I was just shopping like crazy. Cost me thousands. I was just spending and spending and spending. So purchasing that vendors list was ideal for my business. So I finally crack it open. I'm looking through. I end up contacting multiple vendors, and I'm able to, figure out what I want for my product line. So when I first started, I was able to design my what did I have? No, I didn't have shampoo and conditioners at first. I had styling products and hot tools. Everything bling. Like, I was going crazy. I was buying everything that they had. I'm like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And it turns out everything that I got was amazing. Like, everything was great. Everything looked good, smelled good. Everything worked well. High heat on the hot tools. Everything was really, really nice. So she's on live one day, and I'm like, let me go on live and see what she's talking about. This time, I'm in the doctor's with my son Seth, and he's not feeling well, and I end up going live, and I'm like, did she just go live with me? I'm in the doctor's office. I'm all ashy, looking crazy, and I'm like, hey, I bought your vendors list, and I'm working on my business. And she was still same energy, oh, that's what's up, that's good. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not ready right now, but I promise the next time you ever get me on your live, I'm gonna be ready. And then that next time came, thankfully. So I was able to go back on live with her. And that time, listen, I had everything laid out. I said, I'm not playing, baby. Next time she calls me, I'm going to be ready. I had everything laid out. I had my hot tools laid out on the bed. I had my hair extensions laid out. I had everything that I needed to make sure she knew I was serious. So she was like, wait a minute, Trinity, like, you was ready, baby. And I'm like, yes, I told you. The last time I felt like defeated, like what if that was my chance, like, and I wasn't ready. I'm in the doctor's office. Of course I was taking care of my son, that's most important, but I'm like, I don't know if she's ever gonna notice me again, through this algorithm to see, what I got going on and what I'm doing. So when she hit me up that second time, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be ready, baby. So I showed her everything that I bought. I went down to my basement. I told her the story about me not being able, to have a place to live, and how I just bought my home. And I went downstairs and showed her all my bins full of everything and everything that I had going on. And it was just, it just worked. And she was like,
live is giving me, hey sis, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my live today. Hey,
how are you? Hi, everybody.
hi.
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you for doing what you're doing. It really is a blessing. I started my whole company from your original vendors list, and I'm gonna get the next one. So for all the people who don't believe that it's real, it definitely is. The vendors are very helpful, and I was able to get a lot of products. I actually set everything up so that people could see. So
Let
hold
me
on.
see, girl.
So I have like my hair.
Oh, that's so
This
nice.
is kinky straight, and I have what is this? This is kinky curly, Jerry curly. I have body wave. I have mousse. I have, what is this? Hold spray,
Oh
heat
my God,
protectant. I have your
so
books and everything. This
nice.
is
You
one of
got
the clippers.
you got crimpers. I want some crimpers. Them the good ones
Yeah,
too.
even the box they created as well. That was from the vendors list as well.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it
so
has like a satin on the
nice.
inside.
Girl, you did so good with your brand. Are you a Virgo?
A Libra.
Oh, a Libra.
Yes,
Most
yeah.
Virgos be real good at stuff like that. That's so nice.
Yeah,
Can I see it again?
yeah, sure.
You gotta send me one of those boxes.
Yeah, I've been trying to find out whether or not you had a PO box so I could send
No,
you
I'm
what
gonna
I find.
send you where you can get it to me directly. I need
Okay.
that box.
Yeah.
Her know and see everything that I have going on. And she was amazed, like, wow, you did all of that from the vendors list. And I'm like, yeah, the vendors list was so helpful in making my business what it is today, and I continue to grow. So fast forward, unfortunately, with the death of my baby cousin Mercedes, I love you, baby girl. We miss you so much. She was an amazing latch tech in Atlanta, and basically she just was that it girl. So I went there for her arrangements, and that's when I ended up meeting Sierra. She was like, I'm gonna invite my money monsters over, to my house. And I'm like, she ain't serious. Like, really? Do you know what type of celebrity you are? Everybody may or may not know her, but you're pretty popular. You mean like your house? Not like a hotel, not like a public meeting place, like your real house, and you're cooking for who? Us? Like, that was crazy. So when she sends the location, I'm like, she really invited us to her house. Like, is she for real? So we end up getting there. I buy her some flowers, and I'm like, I can't believe that I was just watching her on TV and now I'm in her house. So me, I'm so business driven. I'm like, I'm not going to mess up. Like, I'm going to make sure that I enjoy myself, but I'm also going to get down to, the secrets of the business that I really want to know. She took the time out to look at my website and, looked at every little thing, let me know different pointers that I can take, how to make checkout easier, how to get more buy now, pay later platforms, and, different things that I can advertise. She gave me ideas on more products that I can get. And, I appreciate everything. Like, I tell her all the time, I'm like, you are really a celebrity. Like, you may not think of yourself as one, but your influence is so strong that people want to know. They want to know why you're talking to me. They want to know why you got close to me, what you see in me. And it's just something that she noticed. It's not anything that I feel I did extra. I work hard and I just treat her with respect, and I love what she's doing, and she loves what I'm doing, and I continue to support her in the things that she has going on, and I continue to learn as time goes on. Everything that she comes out with, I see how things can fit for me, what ideas I can utilize to push my business further, along with my own creative ideas. But meeting her was an amazing time, and I learned so much in a short period of time. Being able to get that battery in my back to be like, yo, I'm leaving. I was able to be there for my cousin's arrangements by not being held down by corrections, and granted, there's a lot of great things that happen with corrections. My career ended abruptly, and it was really just the last year of heartache. It wasn't my entire career. I don't want people to misunderstand that, but you do see a lot and you deal with a lot, and sometimes you have to step out on faith. You might not know how it's going to end or what's going to happen, but you just have to have faith. So me utilizing the vendors list, using Mastermind Visions to create my website, getting my branding in order, getting my mission statement together, and building these great relationships with people who do this every day is only pushing me further and further along. And I just want to tell you, Ciara, thank you so much for showing me continuous love, reposting, going live with me, anything that you do to make sure that, people understand that it's real. Being a money monster has helped me in so many ways, and it's going to continue to help me because everything that I see that you do is genuine. It's not a must. Like, she doesn't have to do this, take the time out, go live with different people, help them with their businesses, but I relate in the sense that when you're an underdog and you come out on top, people really don't like that, But if you continue to put blessings on other people, it only blesses you more. So yeah, sometimes I might not get paid for showing somebody else's business. I might not get paid for tagging them or adding them or giving them a referral, but I have blessings in other ways. Even when I stress myself out behind the scenes, I know that there's somebody just like her that felt the same thing that I felt, and when her life changed, she felt that it was important to help others. And I feel like as my life is changing, as I'm advancing, it's only right for me to help others that may not know the right way or the right direction to go in. So Ciara, I love you, girl, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and everything you put me on to. I know that it's only up from here, and continue to inspire, continue to be a blessing, continue to be transparent. Some days you're tired, some days you're not around, some days you just don't want to deal with it, some days you don't feel like cooking, but you are a multi-millionaire boss, so smart, so humble, so amazing, and you're gonna help a lot of people. There's a lot of people that, just like what you do on the surface, but there's so much more to you. How funny you are, how laid back you are. There's so many things about you that maybe people don't get to see, but I got to see a glimpse of that, and I appreciate that, because now you're making me feel that these things are within reach. As hard as I'm working, it's gonna come full circle, and I really appreciate that. So a message to everyone: just a few months ago, just a few years ago, I wasn't in the space that I was in right now. Reaching out to people who are in the same lane or in the industry or have resources to help me is what I did, and I wasn't afraid to ask for help, and that's how I continuously progressed throughout this business. Nothing is guaranteed, but hard work will pay off, and you may or may not see it at first. You be like, oh, how am I going to get to this space? I don't have no money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Just plan. Keep planning. Keep working towards. Give yourself small goals to get to the next level. Keep handing out those business cards. Keep putting up those flyers. It might not seem like it's all worth it, but once you start to see the fruits of your labor, you'll understand, like, you know what? It wasn't for granted. And just even her going on live with me brought me new customers, brought me great relationships with people I haven't even met yet. We talk all the time, all because they saw me on your live. So I appreciate that, because you allow me to be introduced to so many different people that are on my website buying my products, and you were a great instrument in that. And I am so grateful, and I'm so happy for everything that you're doing. Make sure that you check out her website, follow her online, and make sure that you listen to her story. Listen to her story and see that if she can do it, you can do it as well. You might not do it on the same exact path as her, and you shouldn't want that. You should want your own path to get to where you gotta go. And that's me. I'm a prime example of a money monster getting to it. A money March, money May, just money every day. But overall, it's still blessings behind that. It's still God, it's still faith, it's still family, it's still sacrificing. It's a lot that comes with it. It's not all glitz and glamour. There's a lot that comes behind it. A lot of business, making sure your business is in order. So if you do go viral, you don't have to backtrack. That's an important lesson. When you're doing certain things, you don't want to have your business insurance not up to date, your LLC, your S corp is not up to date, your trademarking is not intact, your website is not looking good, it's lagging, your product, your POS systems, all these different things. You might not do everything perfectly at the first time, but reach out to someone who knows what they're doing. You don't have to do everything by yourself, and sometimes we fall into that trap of being a one-woman band, a one-man band, trying to do everything because you don't trust other people. And yes, it is difficult to trust, but sometimes you just have to reach out, because there's a lot of things that you're going to want to do when you're trying to elevate. Right now, I'm in that space. I've been doing hair for 24 years. I don't want to do hair anymore, not because I don't love to do it, but I'm trying to elevate into another space. And doing hair takes hours away from me that I could be on Zoom calls, conference calls, emailing, doing certain things. If I'm constantly doing hair, I'm not able to make it to all these places, but I can exclusively do hair for photo shoots only, or for videos, or for commercials, or for TV. That would be great, because I'm not wearing myself out, but I'm also getting those accolades that I've always dreamed of, to get my name in a magazine, to be on Fashion Week doing an amazing backstage show or dealing with models that I never thought that I would be able to work with. So, you just have to reshape your ideas as time goes on. It doesn't mean you have to lose it. Just reshape it to make it go along with the times and your situation, because nothing's perfect. In between me shooting, I'm running over here trying to do stuff for my son. I'm running in and out the supermarket. I'm going to do hair, then I'm coming back. And everybody's not able to do all these things on their own. So if you see somebody that may have a talent or may be able to help you in some way, use the help as you can. But definitely being a celebrity, I always just say I'm so fearful of that, because I don't really know what it means to be a celebrity. Do I really want people following me around? Do I really want cameras in my face all the time? Or do I just want to live a normal life? But certain things that you do, certain things that you involve yourself in, celebrity comes with it. People, when you become well known, people just gravitate towards you and your brand. But I always stay true to the fact that I want a brand that makes everybody feel beautiful. I want to provide innovative and professional hair care products that can service a variety of clients. Being able to service all these clients makes them feel better, makes them think like, oh, I could get this hairstyle. Another stylist told me that I couldn't. And it doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to always make everything that they want, but you bringing a solution to them is helpful, and it'll help them be like comfortable with you. And now you have great products. So now I'm doing your hair, I'm having great conversation, and then they're like, oh, well, who did your hair? Oh, what kind of bundles is that? Oh, it's mine, it's from my brand. And now that's an easy sale. So you're already getting money with doing hair. Then on top of that, you're selling the brands. And now your website is so easy for everybody to check out. So now, why wouldn't they come back? You have to make it convenient for your client. Everybody's attention span is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So you have to keep up with the times to make sure that you do those things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say that it's free. It's not free to do these things. There's a lot of behind the scenes when you are starting your business. But let's be clear, there's a lot of payment plans. So if you have an investment of your own, listen, divvy it out. I need to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. When you hit that 50K in sales revenue, you go do some business funding. You fill out for some grants. You might not win them all, but keep applying. And these are certain things. So what I really like about what Ciara is doing is, as she's learning, she continues to put us on. So she's learning more about all these different things. Accounting, she has, the boot camp, she has Money Monster Academy, she has Browton. She's putting everybody around her on. So you have to take that olive branch. If somebody's putting you in position, you can't just, I don't feel like it, I'm not ready, because that time might pass you by. Somebody who is ready, somebody who's ready to get out there and do what they have to do, will take that branch and go running with it. And that's something that I did. I saw an opportunity, and I see that she's genuine, I'm genuine, and I just want to be the best. And I relate to her story so much, even though I wasn't 15 at the time, having a child while I was still in college, and people telling me that you're not going to finish, or what are you going to do by yourself, how are you going to make it, how are you going to do this, how are you going to do that. You constantly hearing negativity. It really can discourage you if you allow it. So being strong, you have to do it, but you also have to be mindful that there's other people out there that's like you. There's other people that understand the struggle, and you don't want that struggle anymore, so you're going to continue to push forward. So like I said, I'm going to show some clips of some things that we discussed, and thank you so much. Now, in 1 year of starting my business, when I was being counted out against, I landed my own TV show. I am introducing brand new products in September 2022, and my son is going to have a line. I'm going to introduce a men's line, and it's all from her vendors list. I even put my sister on. She's going to start doing some things. My assistant, I'm trying to get her to do some things. So the list just keeps going on and going on. And I keep telling people, just buy it, buy it. I know there's a lot of people that are out there that are like, oh, you don't need it. The convenience. A lot of things are convenience. You don't want to have costly mistakes when you could have just asked somebody and it could have saved you $20,000. Or if you would have reached out to someone, it could have saved you $5,000. If you just reach out to the people that's around you. They may or may not be your best customers, but get the support that you can get. Everybody's not going to be your perfect ideal customer that you want them to be. They might not have the money at the time. They might not like what you have, and that's okay. But you're going to keep pushing that brand, keep finding that target market, keep fulfilling that niche in the market for your lane. Don't worry about the next person. You might be able to look at someone and mirror what you're doing and see how you can reshape and redesign what you're doing, but you don't have to be exactly like them, because everybody's path is different. If you look at a lot of these celebrities, they started off very small. They were just pedaling. And now when you see the end result, you're like, oh, it was easy. They didn't really do much. They just slapped their label on this, and that. No, there's a lot of no's. There's a lot of people who don't want to try your product. There's a lot of people like, does it really work? You know, there's a lot of people that are going to say all these different things, but you have to get past all of that. Keep pushing and keep pushing. I never would have thought at the time that I was sitting in hair school that I would be in front of a camera and have my own show, telling my story, showcasing my family and different things. You know, from Sales to Shows is about a bunch of different things. It's not solely about me just interviewing people or me just telling my story. I'm really going to open up to so many different things because I want to touch as many people as I can through my life. You know, so me sitting here, me being a person that you went to school with, went to elementary school with, junior high, high school, even college, you know, I'm still the same person, but there's a change in influence. My influence of the things that I do is drawing the attention of different people. But I'm not using that in a negative way. I'm using it to push positivity. And yeah, there's some hard days behind the camera. You're crying, you're mad, you're upset. Things are not going the way that you thought they were going to go. You put your last into something and it didn't work out. But as time goes on and you keep doing certain things, you're going to learn more. You're going to do more. Now I built such a great relationship with the vendors from the vendors list. They are on my website and you need some more of this. Oh, you need some of that. Oh, I've seen you on Instagram. And these are overseas vendors. But I built such a good relationship with them. I talked to them. I asked them questions. We've been on FaceTime. They call. So me skipping that part of having to find these vendors on my own and by using her vendor list took a chunk of difficulty from my process. You know, me keep checking and looking and this and that, because she has so much on that list and constantly updates. Let's not forget the updated. So you'll purchase the list, then you have continuous access to her team to ask if you're looking for a particular product. Hey, I'm looking for this vendor. You email, you show proof of purchase, and they contact you and send you the new version with no additional payment. Because you invest in her, I'm going to make sure I can give you what you need for you to continue to prosper. Not many people do that. They're going to keep charging and keep charging. Oh, you want another name? That's however much. But because you already invested, I want you to know that how I'm handling business is you're looking for a vendor that was unavailable at the time. I'm going to get my team to help you. She even sat on live so many times. Oh, you weren't able to get through? Hold on. I'm going to call my person right now. She's going to get her other phone, and she's going to call her team and say, hey, I have a lady on the line right now. She's having difficulty with this. Can you help her? That's what I talk about when I'm talking about amazing customer service. You making sure that you do everything to make sure that the customer is always right. And sometimes they're not, but you're the business owner. You're the one providing the service. So if you come with your attitude and they have their attitude, where's the solution in that? So I model after a lot that she's doing. And I have many people that's in my life that handle things so well. But, you know, with my business background, with my experience with doing hair, being in different circles and different communities and taking what I need from all these different people and all these different cultures and all these different environments is shaping me into the person that I'm supposed to be. And it's scary sometimes, like, wow, things are happening so fast, but I have to stay grounded and stay close to my family, stay close to God, stay close to myself, my son, you know, to keep going and keep pushing. But when you see that the support is coming from people that really don't have any obligation to you, you know, you see and feel that you're doing something right. You really do. I have on my time on Rikers Island on From Sales to Shows with Trinity.